Hello, everybody, and welcome to week 14, where we're going to be talking all about financial projections. Now, when I did this originally, the power was out. So we're going to redo it, and I'm going to share it with you now. So, when you are thinking about your financial projections, this is a tool that can absolutely be used to help you. And it can also be used to create these expectations about how you want your business to go and can be used in a less than positive way. So all of the numbers, everything that we do in business is always to help you because you are creating these amazing businesses that are meant to help so many people. So I just want you to keep that in mind and know that what you're doing right now is amazing. And this is a way that you can see forward into the future. And that's why I have know what you own and why you own it. So the reason why we look at your numbers is they are the best indicator for the results that you're creating in your business. Now, if you think about the model, we've got results, we've got actions, thoughts, and feelings, and then thoughts. And the way I want you to think about it is if your result line isn't matching what you want to do, then we just have to tweak a little action, a little feeling, or a thought. And a lot of times your actions are on point now that you know what to do. It's going to be your thoughts and feelings that we need to change. So that's why we do these numbers. So there are 6 pieces to projections that I like to do and that you'll have in your spreadsheet. There's the receivables where it's talking about the number of client sessions, and I'll show you what that looks like. Receivables are also just the amount of money that you're expected to bring in when you're having your coaching business. So you're going to have all of the different clients that you have, and you're going to think about like how much you're expected to receive by the end of the year. So there's the receivables that's just overall for your entire business, what you're expected to receive. And I like to break it down into expected monthly receivables. So I like to see, okay, in the month of January, how much am I expected to bring in? February, March, April, and all those months, we want to make sure that we're tracking that as we go. The next thing that you want to do is you want to track the number of consults you're bringing in. So when you're thinking about the number of clients that you bring in, you want to think about ways that you can think about your business and ways that you can bring in more consults to make more money. And the way that we can track that is through this tracker that I'll show you. You also want to think about your current profit. These are the numbers that you'll see for exactly where you are right now. I'm going to show you my numbers for November of 2022, how many people have been returning, how many people you're like end up completing your program. And I'm going to change that word to complete because I think it's truly like their experience with you is just complete for now. It doesn't mean that you've lost them. It doesn't mean that anything bad has happened, but it just means that they are complete. And then you are also going to have your expected profit. The reason why we have the difference between current and expected profit is some people might complete their journey unexpectedly, and they might have family things come up. They might decide that they're complete on their journey with your coaching, but you want to make sure that you can see where your business could potentially go, but it might not go exactly as planned. And that's why we have the current profit is the exact numbers you have in your bank account right now. And then your projections. So this is where we can have a little fun, where we can see play where our business is going. So the first thing that you'll see are your receivables. And the reason why I've color coded them this way is these are the different payments I've had for my one-on-one coaching program. So I have had 5K, 5 months for 3K, 10 months for 6K, 5 months for 5K, 6 months for 6K. You probably just have the one offer, hopefully, fingers crossed, unless you joined and you decided to shift your offer to fit this container, and then you'll have the old pricing and then the new pricing. But my business has just changed a lot in the past year. And so that's why I've got a lot of like a rainbow of colors. So what you'll have is over here, you'll have your client name. Then you'll have the number of sessions that they've done with you. For me, this is like as of January. And next week, we'll be talking about how to do your monthly checklist, and so that you can do your QuickBooks, you can do your receivables. But I do this every single month. This whole spreadsheet, all 6 of these sheets, I do it every month. And you want to see how many sessions they've had so far, how many sessions they have upcoming, and their end date. And I do that by checking my Acuity. You can use whatever booking system you have. Then you can see how much they've paid so far, and then how much they're expected to pay and how much you're meant to receive before the end of their sessions. how much is remaining, their timing, the remaining payments. So like 1 payment, 3 payments, 4 payments, and then the timing. And then this is just the difference in the offers because of my program. The next thing, if you have a group, and you can see that this is gray and this is gray, it's because these people paid in full. So I had one person pay in full. I had another person, all 4 of these people paid in full for the group. So that's when they are paying in full. These are when their expected payments are coming. And this is my total number of receivables. The next thing, you want to have your expected receivables. So what I need to do and update for my receivables is you aren't actually, typically, if you are, unless you were receiving a check or you are choosing to use direct deposit, which is where you give them a link to like literally put in their bank account instead of using a credit card, you're not actually getting $6,000. You're actually getting, I don't know what it'd actually be, but it's like you're not getting paid $1,000 a month. You're getting paid $970,000 or $970.70 after you have taxes and those kind of things. And that's what you want to be tracking in here. So these are the current clients, and I have it color coded based on payment plans. And then these are the client names. So I obviously blacked out their names for confidentiality sake, but these are the names of the people and what they're paying. And then these are my receivables for January, what I am going to receive in February, March, and April. Yeah, that's all we need here. So here it's kind of tricky because I don't want you to see people's names or anything like that. But these are the number of consults that I did. I did all these and it was only just 2 consults that I had, or 3 consults I had in January. But these are the people who I had consults with and their names. And then over here, I just put the number, the physical number of them. And then I put who converted here. So it's like consults number converted. I need to label those better. And then I have the different client names for the breakdown. So it's like I have the names of the people who are paying 10 months for 6K. I have the names of the people paying 5 months for 3K, 5 months for 5K, 6 months for 6K, and then all the people that are in my group. And I list them all out so I can see that I'm working with 16 one-on-one and then 9 people in my group right now. And then you can see in 2023, I've done 4 consults and I've gotten 2 new clients. Then these are the numbers that I mentioned were the numbers that I got from November of last year. So I went back to November, and I should have probably filled all these in, but you could see let's go back to August, I would list out all the consults that I did, new clients, returning, lost, and again, people who completed, how many total clients I had, and how much profit. So consults obviously are the number of consults that you've had. New clients, these are people who converted. Returning are the people who continue to work with you. Lost are the people who completed their journey with you, who decided, I had in August of the 17 people, 7 people decided to complete their journey with me, and I had 10 clients. And then, or it's like I had 10 that were returning and then 12 total clients. So the only difference between returning people and total is if I got new clients. It's like, and that actually, those numbers should be different, but it should be like returning, I had 9. I should say that I lost probably 2 and I gained 3. So the total people would be 10. If that doesn't make sense, message me. But this is like, these are the number of people I was working with and the total. And then what you do for your expected profit is this is where you take the same number that you see here, whatever you have for February, March, April, and that's where you put for the expected profit. That's what I would put for December. So that's where you put like the expected numbers, what you hope to make. And over here, I like to just like see, it's like, okay, how much, and for me, I was aiming for 100K last year. So I wanted to see how much I needed to make 100K. So again, I made over 100K, but it would have shown me the number I needed here. And then I would break that down and be like, okay, how many payments what I need to do to hit that number just for fun. Like, okay, I would need to get like 4 more clients or 8 more payments or things like that. And so then that's where you do your projections. And that's where you go in and you say, okay, how many consults do I want to add? If I were to add 2 more people, like let's say I do like 4 consults, I've got 50% conversion rate. I had 2 more people, then that means that I would make 100 instead of 119, I'd make 121. And that's like what happened is I gained 2 more clients. And then if I added 3, if I added 4, you can play around with those numbers and just see it's like, okay, I'm aiming for 4 this month. And then that's how you know what to make your monthly goals, which is really, really, really important. And the reason why it's listed twice is this is just the total. So it just moves down that number. I'm not actually adding that number twice to here to make that. So for adding 2, you go the expected profit equals the equal sign expected profit plus this number, and that's how you get that. Oh, and the reason why I did that is I just in the spreadsheet, I'll show you guys. Above here, I actually did 970.7 times 2. Oh, no. Oh my goodness. And then it's just the sum. So it's like this plus 0. That was just the formula. Yours will look like this. And you'll think about your potential profit. Also, because this I thought was really messy, and I want to make mine like I did for you guys with like the client breakdown and all this. Like mine looks like it's just a little janky. So I made yours prettier. And so yours looks like this. So these are the consults, the number, the clients, the total number of clients finished paying. I'm going to change this again to client. Well, I need to put that in there, but like client completed. Clients completed. And then your total. Because if people don't re-sign with you, it means like literally nothing about you. Or if they like stop in the middle of the way, it means nothing about you. So the only last thing I want to show you is that there are also projections that you can do for your group. And these are the group projections. And so what I did is I wanted to see how much I could make for my group if I had 5 people join the group and I did a payment plan. And so if 5 people did a payment plan, it would be this for the first launch of my group. It was October, November, December for pay in full. If all 5 people paid in full, payment plan, pay in full. That's what PP and PF stand for. PIF, pay in full, stand for. So pretty neat. And obviously, like it didn't work out exactly like these numbers because I also added it to the expected profit. And I had people that completed their journey early. So no big deal. But I hope that makes sense to all of you. And this is where I had my group just like add their things. And also, if you want to do a testimonial for me, here it is. And if you want to do a testimonial with me and you're a regular one-on-one client, feel free to reach out and I would love to feature you on my page. I think it'd be fun. But I probably talked with you about that by now. So that is all. I hope that was helpful and I will see you soon.